I'm alone again. Once again, Izzy has deserted me. Hiram's deserted me. I am alone. I am adrift on the sea of desk. But I am a trooper. I'm a professional, and I'm going to keep going it alone. And don't forget, 4th of July is coming up. Fireworks stands open on Monday, so buy enough to blow up your money. And before we start, welcome to your old news update. We need to acknowledge our sponsors, which is the Crest Retirement Home up there on Magnolia Street, a great place to retire. Headley's Clothing, which fit men big and tall all over Salina and the surrounding region. And Smoky Hill Museum, 211 West Iron, where history is made every day. So, since I'm alone, I will try to do my professional best to give you the best news as fast as possible. Going back 25 years, July 2nd, 1991. It's been called a loser, a hay barn, and a white elephant. No, it's not Izzy. It's the Salina's Bicentennial Center. It's being considered like an unwanted stepchild with no hope. The Bicentennial Center could use help to reach its potential. Members of a task force studying the facility told Salina City Commissioners Monday during a study session. The Bicentennial Center Study Task Force, appointed by the Commission in September 1989, made several recommendations to the Commission Monday, including increasing the transient guest tax by 2 percentage points to pay for increased marketing of the Bicentennial Center. And as you know, it's getting a big facelift now, so we'll see what happens in the next 25 years with our little Bicentennial Center. Anyway, we'll just move on now 50 years ago to June 30th, 1966. Salina's population problems and its research for several thousand citizens believed uncounted in the census has led to a written exchange of words between the Salina and Hutchinson Chamber of Commerce. The two cities always had a friendly rivalry over population because they are about the same size. But Salina had to surrender its place as the 5th largest Kansas city to Hutchinson last year. An 825-person gain by Salt City, plus a sharp Salina loss with the closing of Schilling Airport, pushed Hutchinson 33 persons ahead of Salina. 33. We missed it by 33. I don't know what their population is now, but we need to remedy that situation. Salina must be number 1. Okay, enough of my soapboxing. Now we'll go to July 2nd, 1941. That's 75 years ago, for those who are counting. Half a dozen drivers in Salina are doubtless wondering where their car keys are. And the solution lies with police. The 6th set of keys turned into headquarters Tuesday by a father who told officers his 2 6- and 7-year-old youngsters and a 3rd child obtained the keys while on their way home from town. Their method of crime, he explained, was simply to walk along the street and remove keys from the ignition switch in every available car. That's what you get for leaving your keys in your ignition. You just don't do that anymore. All right, well, let's see if they knew any better 100 years ago. July 1st, 1916. Mrs. L.J. Overman, wife of the Union Pacific Roadmaster, who lives at 326 North 9th Street, used to live in Colorado, and while there she learned how to use a shotgun. I guess that's what you do in Colorado. You learn how to use shotguns. When she saw a prowler at the back of her home last night, she didn't hesitate, but jumped for her gun and shot at him through the back door. The man escaped, and Sheriff Anderson was unable to find any bloodstains this morning to show that he had been hit. He says the prowler must have carried away some shot, however, as it would have been almost impossible for the entire charge to have missed him. Yeah, well, that's what you get for going in where you're not wanted. Shotguns. Okay, here's one from 125 years ago, from the Salina Daily Republican, June 27, 1891. Editorial. The question of do monkeys talk is being discussed in the newspapers, probably along with the Scopes monkey trial. We cannot undertake to be positive about their talking, but proof exists in the editorial columns of some newspapers that monkeys can write. Oh, are they calling us chimps with typewriters? They might. Well, luckily, Chimps with Typewriters did not write my news report, and they won't next week. So maybe next week we'll see the return of Izzy, the sequel. And until then, enjoy your 4th of July hunting, and we'll see you yesterday.